Tonight, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's the AFC Wildcard round on EA Sports. We'll see Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Browns on offense with Baker Mayfield, the former #1 overall pick at quarterback.
And, of course, this is his first start in the playoffs in his young career here in year 3. A little bit of an up-and-down start to his NFL career, but it all came together this season, and he rallied his team to the playoffs. And here's a great opportunity to go out and win not just one game, but a lot of games. No guarantees that you get back to the playoffs again in the future. He wants to take advantage of it right now.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And right away, he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. And here comes Ben Roethlisberger out onto the field ready to lead the Steeler offense.
And this is one of the great stories of the NFL 2020 season, now into the playoff season. Ben Roethlisberger coming back from elbow surgery in 2019, hurt in the second game of the season. Not only did he make it back, he made it all the way back and took his team back to the playoffs. Big Ben, very tough in the playoff situations. 13-8 in his career, including 2 Super Bowl titles. But you have to go back to 2016 to record his last playoff victory. He's trying to get back in the win column again in this one.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable back.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own.
And here now the offense heading back out there. They just did manage to sneak into the playoffs as a 6th seed, so it's a tough road ahead. They know that. They would need to win 3 games on the road in January. But, hey, here's the bottom line. There's 18 other teams that wouldn't mind being in this spot right about now.
Yeah, and you had to stick it to them, didn't you? Those 18 who are sitting at home right now. But you're exactly right about that. Your point about how daunting this is well taken, because it all depends on their mindset at this point. How do they break it down so they're not looking at this whole big road and saying to themselves, we got no shot. You got to break it down to this game right now. Win this one, then worry about the rest of them after this.
Mayfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
6 yards. And it's third.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this ball game. But while they would have loved that top spot and the bye that goes with it, they're still in a pretty good position.
Well, they certainly are, and let's face it, every team knows if they want to get to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to earn it. And even if you get the #1 seed, you know you have to win 2 games against teams. They're going to be riding high after big playoff wins coming at you.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Now Roethlisberger. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
NFL playoffs 2021 Super Wildcard Weekend 1-round games and highlights coming up next.
Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards.
Throwing, Mayfield. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's brought down at the
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Burger's pass intended for Eric Ebron. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
NFL Playoffs 2-0-2-1-1 round AFC Wildcard Baltimore Ravens 3-8 Tennessee Titans 1-5 final.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
That's a 45-yard line.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Offense.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and...
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
NFL Playoffs 2-0-2-1-1 round AFC Wildcard Indianapolis Colts 3-5 Buffalo Bills 1-4 final.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's got Higgins over the middle.
Mayfield's pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. It's Mayfield now.
You can see
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 31-yard line. From the 31, Roethlisberger. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Roethlisberger will throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
That coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
NFL Playoffs 2-0-2-1-1 round NFC Wildcard New Orleans Saints 2-9 Philadelphia Eagles 2-5 final.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. So they dial up the blitz on 3rd and inches. It pays off.
And frankly, they were probably dialing up a run blitz, expecting him to run it in that situation. But instead, they end up back at the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Steelers defense, we watch them get set to go. And a stalemate, we're all even on the scoreboard. These 3 turnovers we get a look at, one of the reasons we're tied.
I think without them, we're probably looking at an entirely different scoreboard, aren't we?
Absolutely.
They have really played well and kept their team in the game, tied up now. Their goal, of course, to get that key turnover that puts their team back in the lead.
Now they're looking for, I guess, a 4th turnover. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Mayfield to throw it.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw, being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, You want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Boswell for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
Here's
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And finding the tight end Hooper. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
And the Browns first down.
Mayfield now from the 50. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Mika Fitzpatrick.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's AFC Wildcard game. And it's the Indianapolis Colts who are moving on to the next round as they were able to eliminate the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, nothing settled in our wild card game. It's a tight one as we get ready for the third quarter. Standing by to take you the rest of the way, let's get it back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Taken in the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
To Jalen Samuels.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Short little throw to Ebron. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. What?
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
1st down, Cleveland.
Throwing right, and that's complete.
Mayfield's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
And inches at the Steelers' 39-yard line.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Back at the 40.
Here's Mayfield, and it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection.
Mayfield's
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
7-yard pickup.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are back within a score.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Now Parkey for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now out come the Steelers. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. It's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
On the counter, it's Connor. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys that just gave up that play.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And that's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
Claypool, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number 1, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
And now back out comes the offense. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go on the road. We've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
It's a pickup of 6.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Here's Roethlisberger. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a one.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Stephon Tuitt able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
A loss of 3 yards.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. He took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
Now Mayfield. took that in one-handed. What a grab. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. 4th down, Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards, and the first under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Tyson Alualu, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play. Open man is Higgins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. His pass caught at the 4. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones there to make the grab. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime. Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all. Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish. You obviously don't have a flight to catch. Tomorrow. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown. And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Good for a pitch.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
46-yard line.
Roethlisberger here finding Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron, 42 yards. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one. Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right? Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage. Extra point put through by Boswell, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now Mayfield and the Browns down 28-21, 70 seconds remaining. This is where your playoff medal is tested on the road, needing a touchdown to stay alive as they've got it 1st and 10. Mayfield. And he can't get a throw taken down. Stephon Tuitt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Now Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Here's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Mayfield to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Covered by Steven Nelson.
He's back to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts him in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Now Parkey for the extra point. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Oh, it's an enormous call here. They'll go for 2. 1 play to keep their postseason alive. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. And boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
NFL playoffs 2-0-2-1-1 round AFC Wildcard Cleveland Browns 2-9 Pittsburgh Steelers 2-8 final.